Welcome back to Mordalgo, where I've been using the concept of the 15-minute city to build a pedestrian utopia in Cities Skylines. Last week, I finally got to share footage with you guys of this 3-tiered city park. And also, I finally got to show you guys this main street, which I think just fits so well in our city and really draws up those layers in height to our downtown. But today we are doing the highly requested video of getting our transit audited now that we have all those new trams and buses to play with from the update. Let's get started. You might remember when we left Mordalgo, I left this little empty space at the end of this road, which was this main street we put in where we took out our highway. And I left this open specifically because we were about to get the Plazas and Promenades DLC and all those historical looking hotels from the resort pack. And I've been eyeing this one, and I think it will work perfect on our lake here. And then I think I'm going to pull in another hotel. Look how cute this building is. I think this just looks so nice on our lake and just such a nice addition to this little edge of the city that kind of helps just kind of bring together this park that's going all the way around our lake. So let me add in another hotel and some parking and some trees, and then we will move on. I'm so happy with how this came together. I really think this just pulls together this little corner nicely, completes our park around our lake. And with this resort pack, the scale of the buildings is off a little bit from the other buildings that we have in the game, but I think this turned out looking okay. And I like the use of the boardwalk in this area. I think it just makes it super cute. Okay, a few more things before we get to our transit. There is always a building or two here that just doesn't have enough customers, so I'm going to take this opportunity to add something new. So Larry made a fish market, but it looks like a little restaurant, so it's like a little fish market inside this adorable building. So it's like the restaurant for Frank's Fish Sticks, but it functions as a fish market, which I think is adorable and so cute. And I think that'll just help even out things in this area. So like I said, there's always a building or two that just is not happy. And then Teddy made this flag to go with Larry's Frank's Fish Sticks assets, which is so cute. And then I think we're just gonna add in a little plaza right here, and then we'll call this good. This little plaza from Larry Skylines, of course, his workshop is linked in the description below. You guys know I love his stuff. So cute, and what a nice little addition to this area. Okay, one more thing to do. Same down here, there's always a few buildings that just are not getting enough visitors, enough tourists. So I'm gonna again take this opportunity to add in some cute little assets and also use some of the props that we got from the Plazas and Promenades DLC here, just to kind of bring this open air plaza a little bit more together. And there we go. Thanks to a couple of fun assets from Larry and some props from our Plazas and Promenades DLC, I think this is looking super cute. Okay, on to our transit audit. I just wanted to pop over and check and see how our little isolated island was doing. I built this when we very first got the Plazas and Promenades DLC. I love these little row houses here. I love how this little island turned out. It is so adorable. We're gonna have to come finish this at some point. Okay, let's get into our transit audit. First, I want to look and see how our traffic is. 83%. That's really good. There are some red areas, but this is all industry traffic. That is to be expected. And everyone's moving. So I'm not too fussed about that. I think that's great. Hey, 84%, I am very happy with that. So yay for bike lanes. I think with how much bike infrastructure that we put in this city and then all the public transit, I think that's really helped. And of course, the most important thing is our 15-minute city concept where you can walk or bike to anything within 15 minutes or hop on public transportation. So we've got a lot going on here. I think we start with trams since that's our most popular mode of transit in the city here. So let's just dive in. So looks like everyone is getting picked up and we don't have any trams that are overflowed, plenty of room. And so I think we can do two things. I think we can decrease the amount of vehicles and we can change, excuse me, the type of tram. So we've got these new trams now, which is so exciting. And honestly, I love the look of this guy right here. Let's see if we can, where are you? Come back. Come back. Yeah, I love the look of these. I think they look so cool. I'm sure everyone has their favorites so far already. I really like the look of these. And they have 80 capacity, so that's also really nice capacity too. So I am happy with that. Okay, let's jump back in here. So I don't think we need 10 vehicles. I think we could probably go with 8 of the new ones, and we'll come back and check on that. Okay, downtown. Again, nothing's overflowing. We can bring this to 8. And I think we can also go with this 80 capacity. I love the way this truck looks. Love this. Okay. Portside tram. So this is a very long line. So this is the tram line that goes all the way along this waterfront here. And it comes in to a little transit hub here where we've added a metro and we've got our trams that run this way across the city, and then we've got a little bus right here as well. So this is a nice long tram. Whoops. So again with this one, everyone's getting scooped up. I think 6 is the appropriate amount, and we can switch to these trams right there. So exciting. Everyone's not going to be happy right away because we're making all these changes. So Oceanside, wait, before we do that, where is... Oh, that's the Portside one. Okay. Getting distracted. Okay, so the Ocean Tram. So this one runs, this is our original tram we put in the very beginning of the city. So this runs all the way along the outside and comes down to our first pedestrian-only town square we built. So this is going all the way around. And then I believe that there's one going in the opposite direction as well. So yeah, our palm line and our ocean line. So let's take a look at how this is doing. Yeah, this is doing great. I think we could leave it at 5 and switch out to these trams that I'm obsessed with. How about over here? Can we do the same? Yes, I think we can. Let's do that. And everyone's not going to be happy because we're making all these changes at once. Sorry, everyone. You have to wait a while for transit to come scoop you up. Okay, so this tram, I love this tram actually. I called it the half loop because it goes, it's right in between our downtown and that giant suburban neighborhood we built that we made walkable. So the tram runs all the way along this road into here. So it really provides great service for either side there, which I really like. So our half loop, this was really busy at one point before we put in the metro. So I think now we can take this back to a more reasonable amount. So I think we can go to 8 and then again switch over to that, and I think that will work fine. Okay, fishing lines. So this one here, so this is our fishing village we built. So this tram goes all along the outskirts of the fishing village and loops in down here. Yeah, loops in down here. So this is nice. Again, we're providing service for not only the fishing village, which doesn't have any other public transit, but it's a short 3-block walk wherever you are to get to the tram, and we have multiple stops. So I think that works really well. So let's take a look here. So we've got 4 vehicles. This is being used. I think this is fine. Nothing's overflowing, so we can switch to that one there. And I think that will be perfect. Okay. This is in our pedestrian area, so we're not going to worry about that today. Okay. So this is our crosstown. So this one runs all the way from where we put our ferry in. This is where you can catch the downtown tram. Comes all the way through. And there's a stop here. And then hooks up down here. I wonder if you're hopping on a tram and you wanted to transfer and go to that tram. I guess it's fairly easy. Oh yeah, we did put in this walking path here, so it's really easy to get off there and walk down and catch the other one, so that's fine. That works out really well. I absolutely love how this street turned out. If you remember, this is where the highway used to run all the way through. And I just love how that turned out. It's so great. Okay, I'm getting distracted. All right. Bear with me. I'm doing this transit audit in a Let's Play style because I think it is, with things like transit and traffic, I feel like it is much easier. So I'll be a little bit rambly and less edited. But I love going through and fine-tuning my transit. Okay, so this is not getting a ton of use. I think we could make this 2. And I think this could be maybe one of the smaller trams. There's some really cute ones. There is that one. I think there's another, isn't there another smaller one? Or maybe that was the one. There's the 65. Let's see what this one looks like. I think it's gonna pop out right down here anyways. Yeah, there it is. Let's Yeah, this view. Oh yeah, that's pretty cute. I like that. Yeah. It's nice and short. That's very cute. So I think that's going to work well, having the two of those go. So we'll see how that does. I like that little guy. Super cute. Okay. This is, why isn't this named? I believe this is our downtown, isn't it? Why is this? Yeah, this should be downtown. There we go. So this one here, this downtown, is nice because it brings you, oh, this isn't our downtown. That one's our downtown. Which one is this one now? See, on it. This is the downtown one. Okay, so this is actually, well, it does go, we'll just call that downtown too. Not very creative, but that's what we're gonna go with. So this one runs from where the train station comes in and runs all the way down into this area, and then you can transfer wherever you need to. It's more of an express, a fast way of just getting through downtown if you weren't looking to be in downtown. So let's see how this one's doing. I think we could also do that small one here. I think that would be really cute. So let's do this one, and let's try 4 and see how that does. Okay, Angel Point, I know where this is. So this is out here, our lovely point. So this one goes and just loops people here and back here. And I could have honestly just continued this one tram there, but I like the idea of this kind of going back and forth. This is a very tourist area, and it's kind of more of an aesthetic for the town than actually getting a lot of usage. And so it's like a little cute trolley that goes back and forth, essentially. That's how I see that line. So let's get back in here. So with Angel Point, I mean, there is some ridership, but I think we could definitely go with this little cute one now. And just go with one back and forth. I think that would be fine. We'll check on that, but I think that will work. Very cute. Okay, and then I am missing, oh no, that is a bus line. Okay, so that's all of our trams. So we'll let that run. I think with this one, I didn't show you guys where this one is. So this inline or inland tram, this one goes all the way from our little transit hub here all the way along this side. So it's servicing this whole area as well. This main drag, our couplet. I love how these couplets turned out in our city. It's helped so much for traffic too. And then these roads with the protected bike lanes. Like, I love that we got all the new roads with the bike lanes. I think that's awesome. Especially, I'm obsessed with the one that has the medium with the trees in the middle. So that way you don't have to sacrifice trees or bike lanes. But these ones I got from the workshop, they're still superior because they have this really nice protected border. So the trees and the, there's just a raised border. So it makes biking a lot more pleasurable and safe around the city. So I'll continue to use those. I think the other new roads will be helpful, you know, at some point. So, okay, let's get back in. We'll let those trams all sort themselves out. That will take some time. Let's look at our metro. So we have 3 lines and they're getting really well used, which I love. Let's take a look at this one. Wow, okay. There is a lot going on here. So this one is taking people all the way, very unrealistically, from our pedestrian area to here. And honestly, with the train here, this is very redundant. So I'm thinking for now, I might actually turn this metro off and just allow the train to speed people back and forth. We'll leave this metro here because essentially, I think when we build in this area at some point, I think then maybe we could connect it in. And if we don't end up doing it, then I think we could take it out. The reason I originally put this in, as some of you may know, is that we had just got the pedestrians or the plazas and promenades, and I wanted to use the new metros and add it into the design here. And it does get very well used, but we also have the new train station, and that's not getting used right now. So, and I think we can save ourselves some money and just utilize the infrastructure that we already had before we added that. So I think this Metro Line 1, I'm going to turn off. Oh wait, maybe we should watch. Should we watch everyone go to the train? That could be fun. I love that. So we're gonna delete this line. Yes, I'm so sorry, everybody. Let's see if we can see everyone pile out to the train. Let's speed this up. Interesting. Okay. The train's coming in. More people are using the train now, which is great. I love this little city entrance to our pedestrian area. Wow, look at everybody. Why are people still going in here? It's confusing. Oh, they're just going, are they just going in and going back around and realizing? Maybe they just haven't realized that that's not functioning quite yet. But that's great. Okay, so I think that's going to be beneficial for us, especially our budget is pretty tight these days, and doing this audit will also be beneficial for that as well. Okay, so, and then hopefully we'll get more use on our metros. So this one, so this is a nice metro line, and it goes all the way straight through our city this way, which I think is very helpful. So from the downtown, and then we have a stop I put in here on our main street, and then I created, I don't know if I showed this to you guys or not when I put this in. It's been a while since we did that metro episode. So I just created this nice little turnaround plaza. You're waiting for the tram, and then they can get on the metro there. So that's fantastic. Also, I think this little neighborhood is probably one of the best neighborhoods in the city to live in. You're close to downtown. Like, you can walk to downtown. You can walk to the community gardens, and just right up at the top, you've got access to metro everywhere, and then you've got our giant high school. I just think that's like, and it's just also such a nice quiet neighborhood too. I love that. Anyways. Okay, so, back to getting distracted. I love this city. Okay, let's go back into our metro. So, let's take a look here and see. So this is coming, yeah, so this goes all the way down to there. And we're getting pretty good ridership. I do think we could probably, if we brought this down to 2, would that still serve everybody well? I think so. We'll come back and check on it, but I think that's gonna work. Okay, and then we've got this metro line. So this one goes the other direction of our city. So again, coming from downtown, coming through, and then out to our other kind of main street that we put in replacement of our highway. And so great little metro stop here, really, because you can access easily, you know, if you lived in the fishing village or over here in our pocket hoods. I love this little location. That was perfect. Perfect little spot for it. And then of course you're on the bike network, which is really important. And you've got, we have a bus that goes up and down this as well. So, okay. Now we need to look at how this is going. I think we could move to that higher capacity and then also do 2. Maybe even 1. The thing I like about 2 is then people aren't waiting too long. So we'll come back and check on that. I think that's good. Okay, so let's look at our ferries before we dive into our buses. So this ferry line here, where's this guy? You are not getting used at all. That's not surprising to me. So this ferry line just goes back and forth. So I think we can delete this one. It's not being used at all. So that one can go away. All right, so this one, yes, this is our ferry out to our island, and I'm going to leave this because this really fluctuates and I don't ever want anyone being left at the docks. So then let's look. Ferry line 2. Whoa, 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 whoa. Are they taking that instead of the train? Okay, we're gonna have to, that's where they were all going. No. Listen. Oh no. Okay, no. I think what we'll have to do is force things a little bit. If we delete that ferry line, then they're going to have to take the train. So we're going to delete that. Sorry, everybody. Look at everybody. Where are they all going to go now? Oh. Don't drive. Take the train. Oh, you know what else I need to turn back on? That's going to help a lot. That's what that was, because then tourists were only coming in here. Although there is a train line that go, well, whatever. Anyways, let's see if this is going to change now. Probably. Let's add a second vehicle on here. All right, we'll come back to that. We're forcing it. All right, so then let's look at ferry line 3. Oh, where are you? What are you doing? Oh yeah, that was from the other one. Okay, we're gonna delete that one too. We'll come back to our ferries once the rest of our stuff sorts itself out. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay. That should boost our train capacity. Let's just, should we go? Maybe just as a measure while we're working on our buses, let's add a third one, just for good measure. Okay. Buses. All right, Angel Point. So this one goes all along. This one goes all along Angel Point and all along our new main street where the highway used to be, which is great because it's scooping everyone up here. You can get wherever you need to get to pretty easily. There's a lot of redundancy in this area. We've got the tram line, the metro, and the bus, but I don't mind that, giving people more options. And it's clearly a bus route that a lot of people use, so I'm fine with that. This stop, that one's really busy. That's not surprising though, because you can transfer to the tram there, and you've also got the metro there. So that is not surprising. I do like the look of the double-decker buses here. But aesthetics are important because I love the way the double-decker buses look out on Angel Point. So I guess the solution would be to do two things. We could just add more of the double-decker buses, which I don't think is the best idea. The other thing we could do is just make it so the double-decker buses just go around Angel Point and add in, and maybe not even have this bus route come up here because we do have the tram and the metro, so it is a little redundant. So maybe that's the best option that way. I did like the look of the double-decker buses going up and down this main street road, but I don't think it's necessary with all the other transit options that we have. So we're gonna say goodbye to you. Sorry, everybody. But there is plenty of transit options. And then we'll just leave that the way it was originally before we took out the highway, and just leave that going over there. So that will work. Oh no. Let's fix this. I need to put in one of those, what do you call it, disaster unit things at some point. Should do that at some point. Okay. Guys. This is me unscripted. Okay, so now, yeah, 3 buses is gonna be perfect for that. That's fine. Okay. Let's go. Where is this bus 19? Oh, this is in our... This is probably getting everyone back up to the train. Why are there so many people? What is going on here? Oh, probably because we just shut everything down. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, well, I think I'm just going to... I feel like if we try to fix that, we're just fixing a problem that I created by turning off the ferries. So I kind of want to give them all time to sort themselves out and get onto the train. So we'll leave that one. Okay, so This is our bus route that goes around our large pedestrian neighborhood. Really serves this neighborhood well. And there is one line going in each direction. It looks like everyone's getting picked up. I almost think we could downsize this bus. And we've got so many new bus options, which is great. So let's see. I wish we had like there's a 50, but that's a large. I guess that would make sense if it was 50 people. This is a double decker, which we don't need. This little bus is super cute. I think I could see this being a neighborhood shuttle type bus. If we did this and did 4, what would that look like? Where are you coming from? Oh, you're right here. Yeah, that is a cute little bus and very much like a good neighborhood shuttle type bus. So I think we'll do that and see how that goes. So then let's do this one as well. I did 4, right? 4, and we'll go this little shuttle bus. I love that we have all these options now. It's so great. I think these are just so cute. Okay, so then crosstown. Alright, so this line takes people from our half loop tram, and we've also got the metro here, which is good. So this comes all the way, exactly like it says, across town and loops down here to where the metro and the ferry is, but it helps scoop up people along the way, which I think is really important, even though it's a little bit redundant. And it is getting usage, so not a ton, but some. So I think we could probably go with this guy here. And maybe do 4, see how that goes. Okay, fishing harbor. So this bus here, whoops, goes, of course, all the way along our fishing harbor, scoops up people in our pocket hood neighborhoods that we built, and then takes them up to this transfer opportunity there, which I think is really great. So let's see how this line is doing. This line is doing good too. I think it's a good amount of people that get moved around. I wonder. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave this bus the way it is. I think that's a good fit for that one. Okay. Ah, yes, our school bus line. So we've got our, if you remember, we've got our art school here, and then we have our home for disadvantaged youth there, and then we've got our high school up here. So this, and then all of our sports fields here. So this bus just really services that education route, which I like, and it is the adorable school bus, which is so cute. I wish there was a way in the game to make it so only kids could ride the bus. That would be so cute. And this looks like it's doing well. Everyone's getting picked up, so I'm not gonna mess with that one. Okay, Larry's Farm. So this one here, of course, scoops people up from our transit center over here, brings them through our original farms that we did, which was our like small miniature art farms with like their individual little farm stands, all that cute stuff, and then into our big large community farm, and then just into that neighborhood I was pointing out to you guys earlier that I think is so great. I like how love how all that turned out. So let's see how. In Larry's Farm, I had the school bus just because I thought that was really quaint and looked cute through that area, and it looks like that's doing just fine. I honestly think we could probably take this to 6 and we would be fine. Save a little money. Okay, we've done that one. Okay, or pink one. So this one services, it runs in between. So remember we have that tram that circles this whole original area we built. So this one kind of helps service the middle of this community, which I think is pretty helpful. Although not a lot of people are using this. A little bit, not a lot. But I think that's an opportunity then to go with this little cute one here. And just let that do its thing. So that's perfect. Okay, and then this just scoops people up from our train and brings them to, which is now getting used a lot, which is great to see. So I think with this one, we want to put our super bendy bus, which we know is 100. And let's do 3. 4. See how that goes. I've created more problems. But that's good. That means more people are using the train, which is fantastic. I wonder, we'll check and see how it goes. Once it kind of calms down, everything evens out, we'll see if it is worth potentially putting in a metro stop to hook into the rest of the city. However, if you're coming in on the train, if you get on this stop, you are hooked into the metro. So, you know, maybe you're getting off at the wrong stop. Okay, back to the buses. All right, we did that one. Park to park, oh yeah, that's right. So this is serving as a crosstown this way on this side because we didn't really have anything allowing people to get to the new park area that we built and also to this like other secondary town center that we did, and then all the way down to the waterfront here. So let us take a look and see how that's going. This is going well. I definitely think we could make this the little cute one and maybe do 6 because it is a bit of a trek across town there. So let's see how that goes. Okay. And then, where is this one? Ah, yes. Okay. So, this bus, I remember this one. Okay. So, this bus scoops up people from our beautiful waterfront Green Cities housing community down here by the water. I love how that turned out. Takes them up past our home for unhoused and services. We've got our vet clinic here, our bird and bee sanctuary, and I think it takes them up to here. Yes, it does. And okay, I feel like this is a little redundant. We don't really need that. Yeah, because we do have all the walking paths there, so that's fine. This is also a little redundant. I think we can take this one out. We don't need that. I think we can have just one of these stops right in the middle, because this is a very short walk wherever you are to get down to this bus stop or to get over to the tram. So I think that's good. My question is, would it make sense to pull this up into here? Because there's really, if you're hopping on the bus here, I mean, this is a short walk. I guess you could walk over there, but I wonder if it would make sense to, and we have the room for it. Let's pull this up here. Oh, I did not mean to start a new line. Let's drag this. If I bring that in there, then that just facilitates that even more, especially since we just put in our hotel and everything. You could easily come in on the metro and get over to that lovely little hotel. So I think that works really well. Where was that one now? Now I lost it. It's a dark green, Ocean Point. That's the one. Okay. So let's see. I think this one could be also that cute little, this guy. And I think we could do 4. And let's see how that goes. I think that's it for the buses. This is all the pedestrian stuff that's not being used. Okay, let's check in on our train. How's it going, train? Oh, look at that. Now we finally have usage on our train. Fantastic. Okay, so I think we've done a good job auditing our transit. Let's check in and see how our traffic is doing. It's worse. I wonder if it's just that many more people driving since we took out that metro connection, but I don't think so. I think also this is a lot of the tram and bus traffic sorting itself out since we just made all those changes. So maybe I'll let this run for a while and let's just see if this sorts itself out. So I'll be right back. 78%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've just been checking our new little area there. We definitely have a little bit more traffic coming off the freeway to come into the city, so I do think that metro was relieving a lot of that. And I do think that most of this will sort itself out. We just went and did a big change on everybody on the buses and the trams and taking out the ferries and all that. So for sure we will put our ferries back in, but I think I'm going to let this run a little bit off camera some more and just let everything get settled down more till we can get back up into that 83, and then maybe I'll pop on a ferry and see how that goes. So I might try that off camera. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed coming back into Mordalgo and enjoyed this transit audit. I think we got a lot accomplished today by adding the new cool looking trams and buses and just making a nice little audit, making sure everyone's getting connected everywhere. So that made me really happy, and I love that we got to add in a few little things here and there, especially like the Larry's fish stick restaurants we put in, and then this new little miniature resort area in this little corner of our lake, which I think works out perfectly. And I was watching this, and it is very popular. These hotel buildings attract a lot of people. But yeah, I think our little city here is humming along really nicely. It's nice to be back in Mordalgo. I love every ounce of this city. It's so pretty. And yeah, let me know. We can finish our island, which I'd like to do at some point. Then we have this waterfront in our pedestrian-only city, Golden Bay, that's sitting here asking to be finished up. And then we do have this other peninsula. And then once I'm done with that, then I'll put out a vote and I'll figure out where you guys want me to build on this beautiful map next. So many options, and yeah, I'm excited. I hope you all have a joyful day, and thanks for bearing with this little more raw editing style with doing the transit audit. Just a little easier to do a Let's Play style with stuff like that. So I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.